Hi there guys, it's me Mr. Fossil and I'm back with another video. Today I would like to share with you guys something special within my vast collection. But I am not referring to my collection of dinosaur figurines that I have all around my bedroom. I am not referring to these guys. I am referring to something different. This object, or these objects, are in my collection of fossils, minerals, shells, and other items of nature. So without further ado, let me go and show you this collection and show you guys these very special objects. My collection of natural oddities and fossils and such is located within this drawer of my dresser, which, as you can see, there are dinosaurs figurines above it, and of course a large trilobite fossil, and above that is a shelf with various items and of course dinosaurs. But that drawer right there is the one where my collection lies. As you can see, this drawer is cluttered to the brim with many objects. We have a vast assortment of boxes, bones, shells, rocks, and many other specimens. Let me just move these out of the way for you guys. But yeah, look at that. I made a video, two-part video years back, showing you guys my collection, but it has grown over those 2 years. So pretty much I have way more than I've ever had before. These very special items are located in this white box over here. So let me get that out for you guys. But first we have to remove these objects around it. See, we have a clamshell. We have a scallop shell. We have a fossil wrapped in bubble wrap. Unwrapping the bubble wrap reveals that it is a specimen of fossilized coral. And the bone of a sea creature. And as you can see, this piece broke off because it's withered away, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Here is a large, shiny rock I found in the woods. And here is a very fragile specimen, a animal skull, or part of one anyway. So now that we got those objects out of the way, it is time to get the box out. So here's the box of specimens. So now I'm going to open it up and we'll see what's inside. As you see, this box is cluttered. Like, there are many objects in here, as you can see. We have the egg case of a whelk or clam. We have some fossilized dinosaur coprolites. And even the old, dried out shell of a blue crab. But that's not what we're here to look for today. What we're here to look for is located underneath these specimens. This is a dried out piece of brain coral. A piece of quartz, I think this is. A sea snail. And of course we have some spider crab carapaces. A little baggie of quartz crystals here. And then we finally have our item. So let's get this out and I'll show you a closer inspection. So basically we have a little bag and it contains an assortment of small little fossils down below. This bag was basically from a assembly I had when I was in elementary school, where we had a exhibit of fossils and dinosaur skeletons from a paleontologist. And at the end of it, we were basically allowed to take a couple fossils from these bins outside of the assembly room, along with some minerals. So I'd like to show you guys some of these fossils. Here's the closer picture of the card. Here is a close-up of some of these fossils. We have a total of 8 little fossils. Now, despite what I have told you, not all these fossils are from that assembly. In fact, 5 of them are not even from it. Only 2 of them, or I should say 3 of them, the other one got lost, are from the assembly. These are the ones that I want to show you guys up close. These fossils are very significant because these tiny fossils are the first fossils that I ever received as a child. I got these fossils when I was 7 years old for my birthday, and that is what started my vast collection that was in my drawer. I think originally it was a 6-pack of fossils and one of them went missing. I'm not referring to the one from the assembly, but there was another fossil that went missing. Or it could have been just a 5-pack of fossils. But I'm going to give you guys a close look as to what these are. This fossil is the shell of a Orthoceras, a type of cephalopod related to the squid. Instead, it had a long shell. This one, however, must have been a youngster. But this is its shell, an Orthoceras. They were common in the Paleozoic and even in some parts of the Mesozoic, but I think the earlier Mesozoic during the Triassic period. Next up, we have a small fossil of a sea urchin. Sea urchins have been around even longer than the dinosaurs. But this little guy here is a sea urchin shell, or a sea urchin test, as the shells are called of sea urchins. This little guy is a small fossil of a trilobite, which I have quite a few of those. Trilobites were common in the Paleozoic seas. They lasted all throughout the Paleozoic but got wiped out during the Permian mass extinction. These guys were like the cockroaches of their day, scouring the ocean floor. But yeah, this little guy is a trilobite. This polished guy here is the shell of an ammonite, another cephalopod that had a shell, like a nautilus. They were very common in the Mesozoic oceans. As you can see, there's a little swirl there. But it's polished so you can barely see it. But this guy is an ammonite, a very small one. This is a shark tooth. Sharks, of course, have been around basically since before the dinosaurs and even swam in the seas that dinosaurs, when they existed. I don't know what type of shark this is from, but this is a fossilized shark tooth. The ones I got from the assembly. So this is the part of the stem of a crinoid or sea lily, the relative of a starfish or a sea urchin. Despite their look, they actually aren't plants, they're animals, and this is part of their stem that they grew from. I used to think this was an Orthoceras shell, but this is actually a crinoid stem. They were very plentiful in the early oceans, but now mainly exist in the abyss today. The last one here is another ammonite. As you can tell, this one has more grooves on it, and you can easily tell it's a shell. But all in all, these technically were my first fossils, or at least the 5 of them were. But I guess, the ones from the assembly too were considered my first because, those are the second group of fossils that I received when I was a child. But I put them all in the one bag because it would be easier to store. But as I said, one of the assembly fossils were lost. It could have been a shark tooth. I think it was a shark tooth. But my 5 original ones, there was, I think, a 6th one that got lost, but I'm not too sure. But these are the first ever fossils that started my journey in collecting fossils, rocks, minerals, and shells, and other stuff. So without this, I probably wouldn't have any fossils or minerals in my collection. That is why these fossils are so important to me. They're the first ever ones I received as a kid, for my birthday when I was 7 years old. And then that assembly also added on to my little collection. But yeah, these are the first fossils that I've received that sprouted my interest in collecting things of nature. But that is all for today. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day and stay safe and well. Bye.